I don't need to defend the Bible. I don't need to defend. I didn't come here to see. This is something that is unique to Islam. I believe is there. I do not try to enlighten people about the nature of God, His laws, and the pathway to salvation.
What's up, y'all? This video is basically a shout out to Young Don for doing such a good job in articulating himself in such a way that the audience can understand where he comes from.
We have Young Don here. Young Don at the bottom.
Young Don was saying the Bible was preserved.
I got you. So if you look at the Bible, are you talking about the Old Testament or the New Testament?
New Testament.
Okay. So what's the earliest manuscript you have for the New Testament that is complete?
Don?
Or somewhat complete? Sorry?
Don, you know?
I don't need to defend the Bible. I don't need to defend. I didn't come here to see. This is something that is unique to Islam. I believe is there. I do not try to enlighten people about the nature of God, His laws, and the pathway to salvation.
I mean, Young Don, as he said, that he was only in this game for about two months, and you send a veteran Muslim to basically educate the man. There's no other way to perceive it except for the fact that it's a setup.
By talking about Islam, for instance, or talking about the Quran, because the Bible tells us that His word is perfect and is a perfect tool for breaking the hard heart and bringing them forward to salvation. So I didn't come here. I don't know anything about the Quran in terms of the oldest manuscript to compare it to, our manuscript older or nothing like that.
Okay, look, the problem with that explanation is that it mentions headlong. Do you know what headlong means?
Look, I'm not here to debate. I am here to speak towards what I know. This is the issue. Like, all right, look at this. The only way we can do this with any degree of validity or any degree of like there being genuine discourse happening, you ask me a question I do not know the answer to. Because I don't know the answer doesn't mean there isn't an answer. And so you don't prove anything because someone who is a novice, right? I became a Christian about 2 months ago. Someone who's a novice who hasn't had the opportunity to study the Bible inside out. But I argue this: is everyone on the panel okay with brother asking me a question and then I pulling up an hour-long video and then all of us sitting down here quietly and watching this hour-long video as someone explains that the answer to his question? I think not. So I'm saying,
what's your name?
My name is Don.
Don. All right. So let me explain something, and then I mean, this is going to be civil. Like, I'm not here to attack you. I'm not here to attack the Bible. A question was just raised when I got on the stream. What's more accurately the Word of God? And I was just explaining why I believe the Quran is the accurate Word of God.
And Young Don mentioned it as well. Why aren't we talking about the merits of the books instead of talking about the historical values and what you can bring up from history? Look at the merits of the book.
You can go home and research for not an hour. You can research for months. We've been at this. Go to the One Message Foundation channel, watch Christian preachers, pastors from different countries that are experts in the Bible. We have 3 Bible study professors that came out. We had 3 Islamophobes, Mr. Wood, all of them came out. None of them could answer these questions, except for any very lame workarounds. But you can watch those videos and you can see the answers aren't there. You can make up an answer.
No, that's not true. Wait, that's not true. That's not true.
Don, I'll let you finish, right?
No,
I'll let you finish. We're going to have respect. Don, I'll let you finish.
Don, you're on the defensive. Don, you're on the defensive right now. He's not trying to attack you.
Because I am. Because
when one person speaks, the other listens. So when you were speaking, I stayed quiet. And if you don't mind, let me finish, and I'll let you speak as long as you like. Respectful conversation, civil society.
I'm not quite sure.
Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. You're not going to interrupt me, Don. Let me finish what I'm saying, and then I won't interrupt you. That's how it works.
Okay, go ahead.
When we talk about Judas, this is a very important issue because a creedal issue. It has to do with the one that betrayed Jesus, supposedly according to Christianity, then he got crucified.
Yeah, but
when you look at,
Don, not gonna be interrupted. I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay,
let me finish, and then you can speak as much as you like, and I'll stay quiet.
No, but this is disingenuous. This is disingenuous.
This is how civil society functions. This is how intellectual conversation happens. Speaks, one listens. When you spoke, I stayed quiet. When I speak, if you don't mind, out of respect, please let me finish. When I'm finished, you can speak as long as you like, okay?
Don, that's fair.
So when we look at Judas' death, the first issue we find is, what did he do with the money? In one verse, he threw it away in the temple and walked out. In the other verse, he bought a piece of land with it. In one verse, he hung himself. In the other verse, he fell headlong. Headlong means your head moves first. That means you're in motion. If you're hanging and you fall, you don't fall headlong. Ask any forensics expert if you like. Here, you have 2 clear contradictory reports. Now, I'm not going to put you on the spot. Go home, look it up. We can get back on a call. You can come to San Diego. I can come out to where you're at. We can have a conversation. But this is just one example. I have, and you can watch our videos, we have tons of these clear numeric contradictions, the Old Testament, New Testament, ages that don't match, because the earliest manuscripts you have are from 7th century. The earliest complete, semi-complete manuscript is Codex Sinaiticus, which is from the 4th century. That means you have 300 plus years where you don't even have a full manuscript. And all these are written in Koine Greek. That's why they were written by different authors. Even the authors, for example, Hebrews, we don't know who wrote it. Even the Gospels are named after people, like the Gospel according to Matthew, not by Matthew. So here's the problem. This is all not preserved.
Here's
This is why.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm
Go
saying I cannot fact check a single thing you said, right? And this is the problem. This is what I don't have a problem with someone with debate or anything like that. But I didn't come on here to debate the history of the Bible. I am not a biblical historian. And so nothing you say to me right now in regard to these things carry any weight, because how do I know where the truth starts, where the truth ends?
Okay.
You
Yes,
know what I mean?
so-
So you want to debate. I'm not here to debate the age of this or the age of that.
Yeah.
I am here. I would rather speak about what it is that our religions say, because I find it interesting that the direction that you want to take in disqualifying my religion, or suggesting that my religion is not the right religion, is not by looking at the contents within it, but rather trying to bring about the 7th century and the this and the that. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Why? Let's have a conversation about something that I am actually more versed on, which is the merit of the word, which is what is actually said in the Bible.
Young Don, excellent work. I appreciate what you've done for yourself, mainly for yourself, but also for the Christian community.